Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to my channel, where we discuss the popular culture of the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
I'm thinking of doing an AliExpress video. So, for those of you who don't know what AliExpress is, it's a online, pretty much like Amazon for the Chinese market, but they ship worldwide. So, in my case, I'm going to see what products they have available for Canada. I saw a review the other day about an interesting product which I've always wanted to try out. It's a Game Boy clone. So I'm just gonna type in Game Boy Color and see what comes up. Well, this is interesting. They have all these Game Boy. They're not Game Boys. They're called GB Boys, which is interesting. They actually do have a different type of like Game Boy Colors here and there, but I'm mostly interested in the classic Game Boy Color. I never had one. I had the original Game Boy when I was growing up, but this one, the Game Boy Color, kind of eluded me. I was already pretty much moving on to the latter part of my high school years, so it was one of those systems which I had already kind of moved on from. So the way it works is, with Alibaba, you can do a lot more things with this, though. It's very much like eBay in a lot of ways. You can actually contact the seller and try to make a better deal. You can do a whole bunch of things and see, depending on what it is that you're looking for. In this particular case, $39 for a Game Boy clone, right? That kind of seems pretty good to me. I don't have much of a Game Boy collection, but this apparently plays real Game Boy games. And it also has, if we look here, it's backlit, which is amazing because the original Game Boy and the Game Boy Colors were not backlit. And it comes in with 66 built-in Game Boy games. So, it's kind of cool. It's for my own uses. So, and, Game Boy's been out for a long time now, so I don't really feel too bad about getting a clone. What you can do now is, just like with eBay, you can read up on the actual specs itself. So, the GB Color handheld game console system with 66 built-in games, backlights, five different colors. Kongfang GB Color Game Boy handheld console system. Because a lot of times they don't come in boxes. So this one here specifically says that it comes with a retail box. So I will be expecting the retail box. Tells you what it is. It comes with 60 games. Screen ratio is 4:3. Volume control. It's backlit. So you can play it in the dark. It only requires 2 AA's and supports an AC power supply. Interesting. So the speaker doesn't cancel out. Great. So there's literally no privacy with this thing. Again, interesting. Comes in a variety of colors. I've always been partial to like neon green, and I like the translucency aspect of certain Game Boys. So let's take a look at... Alright, so right now, it's got 5+ reviews on 2 votes. There have been 18 orders of this unit. Yeah, it's very much like eBay. So, right now, at this price, I have 22 hours to actually make this purchase. It's kind of cool. I can select my color, and I really like that color, the green. Translucent. The first color is unselectable. Too bad. But yeah, I'm thinking the green. All right, so we'll select the green. I'm gonna get 2 of them, guys. That way, you know what? I'll pick one up for myself, and if it's good enough, I'll give another one away. Let's see what happens. So, you have options on shipping. The first option is it's free shipping to Canada via China Post registered airmail, but it's anywhere from 39 to 59 days. Now, that's pretty much exactly the same with my first order that I did from Alibaba, but you do have some options. There we are. I didn't notice that. So here's a tip for you guys. As you can see here, I was wondering where those extra ones were. I didn't see any additional shipping options, right? And there was no pull-down bar here or pull-down bar there. There was only OK. But if you use the scroll bar, you can actually see the additional options for your shipping. So I want the AliExpress premium shipping, which is 11 to 17 days at $11.89. I can say OK. All right, I want this one, and we'll add to cart. All right. Anyway, let's check the cart. All right. So we have everything looks in order. It's the GB Color handheld, 2 pieces, $38.55. That was the one I chose, right? 38. Okay, well I saved 2%. It was originally $39.33. I chose the $11.89 shipping. So right now it's coming up to about close to 90 bucks Canadian. All right, so here's the buyer protection: full refund if you don't receive your order, full or partial refund if the item is not as described. So that's interesting. And yeah, AliExpress, and this is the difference between AliExpress and Alibaba, as I understand it. Very much like eBay, they have a buyer protection program, because with Alibaba, it is pretty much a one and done kind of deal. If whatever you get is you have to negotiate it with the actual seller themselves, and they give. I think they do have a certain amount of buyer protection, but I think the AliExpress is a little bit more, from what I understand, is a little bit more user friendly. So it tells you right here: full refund if you don't receive your order, full or partial refund if the item is not described. They have domestic returns. They have guaranteed genuine, as described items, and it explains to you the entire process. So you contact the seller, you try to work it out exactly like eBay. You open up a dispute to make a refund, and then you escalate the situation to AliExpress if you guys can't resolve the process. So it really is very eBay-like. And then they have reviews from other buyers. So yeah, very cool. All right, so here's my subtotal. I think I'm ready to purchase. $88.99. Looks like a good price. They have Google Pay and App Store. They got a lot of great stuff here. So let's go ahead and buy it. All right. Street address is. So review your order. There's my shipping information. So one more time, review and confirm your orders. So it looks like Senten Zuo Ai Te Electronic Company Limited. I'm ordering a GB Boy color. So they have the US spelling and the Canadian spelling and the British spelling. GB Boy color handheld game console game player. Wow, that's a lot of redundancies. With backlit 66 built-in, 5 built-in games, 5 color GB Boy handheld games. The color is green. Leave a message for the seller. Max 1,000 English characters or Arabic character numerals only. No HTML codes. So I want 2 pieces for $38.55. AliExpress premium shipping, which is what I selected, $11.89. Delivery time is anywhere between 11 to 17 days. Subtotal is $77.10. With the shipping, it's $11.89, and the total is $88.99. Now, there is nothing here that declares for import taxes. So I am fully expecting to probably be hit with some sort of import tax. We will see what happens. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. I will let you guys know what happens when I receive the package. All right, so I can use a new credit card, or I could probably select another method of payment. I was hoping to use my my PayPal account, but that obviously does not work. So I'm kind of stuck. I'm definitely going to have to use my my credit card, which is fine. Okay, so now I've put in all my information, and let's confirm and pay. Okay, looks like everything has gone through. My payment will be verified within 24 hours. Once it's verified, the seller will prepare your order for shipment. Otherwise, you'll receive a notice in the My AliExpress or by email. All right. So I guess we'll wait a couple of days and see what happens.
Well, you ordered this on the 3rd of September, and it actually showed up on the 12th of September. So yeah, just a little bit under, yeah, about nine days or so, 10 days. It's yeah, it's pretty remarkable. Let's just open her up and find out what we got. So this is the shipping package they sent in. Typical, if you watched my last review of the Alibaba / AliExpress shipments. Yeah, no frills here. There's feels like very little in the way of packaging. I can feel maybe some bubble wrap here, but the box is pretty much right here. So not much more to talk about that. You know, standard UPS shipping. Looks like they're using UPS Saver, so definitely the cost of shipping was a lot cheaper than what you would normally pay, I guess for the bulk shipping. But rather than keep talking about this, let's just open her up, shall we? So let's just cut this open a bit. And yeah, I never know. I'm always careful with these packages because you just never know what you'll find inside. Sometimes I remember opening one package and it was full of material, like dusty material, and that caught me off guard. So, and it was a huge mess. So I'm always careful when I'm opening these packages from now on. All right, just open this up. Careful not to cut myself because I have done that in the past. Don't ask me any questions. All right, so as with anything else, it's a package within a package. Okay, so yeah, again, a little bit more air than I suppose just to help along with shipping. So it looks like I actually cut through the second layer here. So yeah, being as careful as I can. Anyway, let's just keep going. Nope, it's right there, and there it is. No real surprises here. You can see the packaging there. It looks like this was some sort of air packaging. You can see some air material here, but it completely expired. So yeah, all right. Let's open this bad boy up. I'm trying to be very careful here. I don't want to cut the packaging. I mean, it's like amazing design for packages, right? All right, so there they are. And as you saw on the actual video itself, I did order 2 of these. So you know what, guys? Let's have a bit of a contest. I'll give one of these away, and I'll talk a little bit more about the actual contest itself. But you know, today let's just finish up what we were gonna accomplish for today. So let's just put one of them away. All right. So to be perfectly honest with you, I've heard a lot of different reviews and different sort of reactions in terms of like ordering from AliExpress. And I have to say, my 2 experiences so far ordering from them has not been that bad. So it's really hard to give a positive or negative review, but for me, it's been mostly positive. I've only ordered from the site twice, and I did some bargaining back and forth with one of the sellers for my bigger order. But when it arrived, you know, it was a little bit mangled on the left and right corners, but I was expecting that. So, you know, I think at the end of the day, it's one of those things. If you're expecting it to come in extremely, you know, pristine and you know, perfect on your first round, I don't think you're going to be very happy. As you can see, if I move this away and I bring in the original box, you know, at first glance, it looks fine, but if you take a little bit closer look, you can see that there's a definite visual damage here on the corner. So, you know, I think ordering from China, you really have to sort of expect that. I mean, these are not official products anyways, depending on what you're ordering. I mean, there is stuff on the site, which is official. And I'm not going to say you can't find good deals. I mean, this to me is a great deal. I mean, like, I love Game Boy. I've loved it ever since I was a kid. So to be able to have, you know, start off, you know, a really quick bootleg collection with 66 games, I mean, that's pretty awesome. As I said before, I don't feel too bad about this. I mean, Game Boy's been out forever, and this is, you know, one of those things which the games are so old, and you know, they're a classic in my youth. So, you know, just being able to play them, and this is only for my own enjoyment. I'm not actually, you know, trying to profit off of this or anything like that. I'm not going to sell any of these. Having said that, I did order 2 of these, so, you know, I'm going to keep one for myself, but the other one I would love to do a contest with you guys. So, you know what? I'm gonna post details about a contest that I would love to run and give away this GB Boy Color, and you know, maybe we'll do something. I'll put more details in the description below. But for now, why don't we just say, if you know, give me a comment below, letting me know what you thought of this episode, and give me some feedback. Like, what did you think about the ordering from Alibaba? You know, was I ripped off? You know, do you think that these are proper products? Should they be selling these things? You know, and have you ever ordered from Alibaba before and AliExpress? I'd love to know what your experiences were, and if you'd love to leave those in the comments below, as well as, you know, subscribe to my channel, and, you know, give me a thumbs up if you'd like. If you could do that, you know, I'll give one of these away to anyone who actually comments about this in the description below. And yeah, let's do this for about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll announce the winners on my website and my social media. So, you know, good luck to everybody. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a like. It really helps me out. If you have any comments or questions or suggestions on anime, games, toys, collectibles, or anything else you'd like me to review, please leave that in the comment section below. And consider subscribing, as I have many more of these episodes on the way. Also, maybe you'd like to share this episode with someone who you think might enjoy it. Well, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Geek Proud.
Check out some of the other episodes I've done. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter.